Hey, this is John Glennon of the Tennessean. I'm here with colleague Jim Wyatt. We're taking a look ahead to this week's Titans versus Jacksonville game. Titans looking for a second straight win this Sunday at LP Field. And now here to look at three keys to the game, here is Jim Wyatt.
Yeah, I'm going to start with the Titans needing to run the football and needing to run it like they did last week in St. Louis, where the run game finally, got going after a lot of talk about needing to have a Chris Johnson, Sean Green tandem, bruising opposing defenses. It finally happened. Chris Johnson had 150 yards, 2 touchdowns against the Rams. Sean Green was productive, got some big 3rd and 1 carries, and I think the Titans need to do that again moving forward, certainly against a team like the Jaguars, ranked 32nd in the league. If they're able to run the football, you're able to keep their offense off the field, able to wear out their defense, I think that certainly bodes well. Also on offense, I think Jake Locker has to settle down and start playing like he did the first quarter of the season. And what I mean by that is he just can't afford to make mistakes. The Titans got away with a couple of turnovers last week in St. Louis, 2 interceptions by Locker. But you're not going to be able to get away with that every week. Locker had 6 touchdowns, no interceptions the first 4 weeks of the season. In the 2 games since he's been back from the hip and knee injuries, had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Now, Jacksonville's not a team that intercepts lots of passes. I mean, they've only got 3 interceptions the whole year. 2 of them come from a linebacker. Only 1 comes from a guy in the secondary. So, you don't want to be, gift wrapping interceptions to a team that certainly, hasn't been making plays of their own. And I think the third key is I think the Titans have got to stop the run. It's something they have not done very well the last 3 weeks of the season. Against St. Louis, Zach Stacia ran for 127 yards against them. In the last 3 weeks, they gave up 151 yards, 153 yards, and 160 yards. And, they've got to stiffen up against the run. Maurice Jones-Drew, his average per carry is not very good. I think one of the reasons he hasn't been real effective is because they have not been able to run the football. They've fallen far behind. If the Titans let him get going, if he gets 25, 30 carries in this game, it's going to be a close game, and the Titans could be in trouble. So we'll see how this one plays out. The game the Titans should win, favored by 13. Got a game against the Colts coming in here after that, so they can't overlook the Jags, and it's a crucial stretch for them. So follow John Glennon and myself on Twitter at Glennon Sports, at J Wyatt Sports, leading up to the game and certainly through the game. Keep up with our blogs at Tennessean.com. We'll have watch this video along with some other ones during the course of the week, and of course read coverage from this game on Sunday at Tennessean.com. For John Glennon, I'm Jim Wyatt with the Tennessean.